Welcome back to the adventures of House Karling, more specifically Duke II, the Carpenter of Valois. Last episode, when we left off, we forged a bloodline, and became a paragon, and our son became just this utter powerhouse of a diplomat, despite only being a charismatic negotiator, trained diplomat, shrewd, diligent, patient, I completely forgot about those as well, and of course ambitious, an insanely good heir to take the reins when we eventually drop down dead, which maybe soon we are 48, which is more or less, you know, you're retired at this point in the Middle Ages. So, man, I forgot just how insanely overpowered this campaign was. So, of course, we got ourselves a bloodline. The blood of Roy Tout, Roy meaning king, because we are king consort, I should say. We're not actually the king of France, we're the king consort. Special access to temple buildings. No idea if that works with Flogi's tech mod. Very much doubt it does. Temple vassal tax and temple vassal opinion. Plus, we're trying to get a saint. Obviously, La Baguette Karling, our grandfather, saint. Well, more specifically, I should say saint as voted on by the audience, because he wasn't actually beatified by the Pope. And, of course, he was incredibly good. This character, I can almost guarantee, is going to become a saint. He built a dozen churches. You know, he's got all of these fantastic traits. Paragon, Pilgrim, you know, Crusader, just everything. This dude is guaranteed to become a saint. So I think, honestly, I was going to say we'll put a pin in it. No Jesus pun intended. But I think we're going to. I think this character has really lived his best life. I don't want to be super ambitious with this dude. I don't think he need to do. I don't think he need to does anymore. I don't think that he needs to do anymore. I think he's impressed everyone he needs to impress. And, of course, the only person he needs to actually truly impress, that's right, is the man upstairs. No, not my neighbor. I'm talking about Jesus Christ Almighty. What's more impressive than also having the bones of St. Peter, the holy preface, the seamless robes of Jesus, saints finger bones, multiple saints finger bones at this stage. We apparently ended up with the Breton Lance of the Cross, which I think was terrible, wasn't it? It was worse than the G. Our Confessions of Roy 2, I suppose, is worth equipping now that our wife is 37, we're 48. I'm gonna go for that one. Oh, and we're celibate, more importantly. I should have probably remembered that bit too. It's fairly important. I would like to equip that one instead, though. So let's get rid of, let's see here. Stewardship +1, that's pretty good. Oh, man, some of these books are good, but honestly, I would prefer the Stewardship. Gonna get rid of On Feudal Warfare. We're gonna equip Namachan's Chronicle of Economic Principle instead, because it is gonna provide us more of a bonus when obviously we're not at war. We're not gonna be at war very frequently with this dude. We're mainly just joining Queen Elodie's wars, plus we already have 26 marshals, so I'd rather go for the learning bonuses. That would give us obviously tech points. Tech points are for future investments. What else do you want to go for here? Win a war, win a holy war, pledge peace to my vassals, 15 years of peace, gives us 2 stewardship, 200 prestige, 100 piety. Well, by that stage, we'll be, I mean, almost 70, so that seems a bit pointless. Groom an heir. That seems like a good idea. Why? Well, to groom an heir, you have to have a good heir who's ready to take over from you. I mean, he's already, how old is he? 17, so that's one more year, and that's just going to fire anyway. We've already groomed him, you know, to a high standard. Game 1 stewardship, so that's going to be a permanent bonus. We might as well take that. Introduce heir to the realm is the easiest way to do that, so let's do it. Duke II has finally introduced young Au Contraire at the Valoisen court at Paris as part of his continuing effort to groom the young man as his future heir. I hope he does well. So this is an opportunity to obviously trade some money for some, which is why I'm keeping the money, by the way. I haven't built anything up yet. To gain him some, you know, traits, stats, whatever. Generally, like, martial educations as well can come up from it. I do not need you meddling in my war. Oh, very rude. Well, thanks, wife. I'm sorry. I won't offer again. I'll just let you get crushed. To be fair, she had that one in the bag, and I offered to join it at the last second to try and grab some prestige from being an ally. Au contraire, has been attentively watching me as I meet my, seneschal, during court. Did we ever decide how to pronounce that? I don't think we did. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. I wonder what he's picked up from me. I hope it's only good things. 9% chance of gaining 2 stewardship. Well, that's nuts. 1% chance of, 65% chance of gaining 1 stewardship. 27% chance of losing a stewardship. He actually gained a stewardship. Oh, we kind of expect that, right? That's a great start. No time for this nonsense. He's become infatuated with Baronet Ermengarde. Ermengarde, Baronet. She's 25 and pregnant. Good choice. Well done, my son. He became bitter rivals with Egidio Ramirez. Sounds completely irrelevant. Okay. So conclude ourselves in prayer and meditation. This is just going to give us piety from now on, isn't it? We don't really need it. We've already got 8,000 piety. Holy shit. For a duke, I think that's fairly impressive. Seclude myself in prayer and meditation. Why the hell not? Honestly, we look proper, you know, sort of monk. Is monkly the right extension of that word? I don't think it is. Anyway, we look like a proper monk at this stage. With Duke II recently going into hiding, it seems Au Contraire's introduction to Hortman... Oh, shit. We cancelled that? Hang on. If it cancelled it, can we then do it again? Oh no, have I found another exploit? I suppose it works fine if you get the event to actually go into hiding. Obviously, if we don't get it again, we can't do it again. There's no manual way to go. What if we just manually went into hiding? You'd have to be... Let me think. You'd have to be paranoid or have a plot against your life, neither of which is true, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much then. Au contraire has been attentively watching. Here we go. Chance of gain diplomacy as well. You gained a diplomacy. That worked out incredibly well. Hey, can we piss off now? Friends with Anso Ramirez. Is that the brother of the other guy that he hated? It absolutely is. Well, that's fine. Look at the chin on that dude. 15 going on 50. My God. He looks like, is it Mickey Rourke? I think it's Mickey Rourke I'm thinking of. My liege, as you no doubt know, our vassals, blah, 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 they support us. 10 gold. Thank you. Much appreciated, my friend. Now, if we could go into hiding again, that would be fantastic. Request account support. Not doing it. Bishop Centrule of that word right there is a renowned and godly learned individual. He can gain 1 learning exchange for 50 piety and we owe him a favor. Oh, he actually... Oh, do we gain 50 piety? Yes, we do. Of course, why not? There we go, you're welcome. We're actually buffing him up quite significantly with this event, huh? If we could go back into hiding, that would be fantastic. Grin to perfection. It's too late, it's done. But that fulfills our own, gives us the +1 stewardship, and he gains, what is it, for 10 years, isn't it? Statue, lip reader? Oh, because he's deaf, so it's cancelled it out. Oh, it hasn't quite cancelled it out, but obviously it has given him a little bit of a bonus there. That's very cool. Where is it? Groom to perfection. It's gone. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's not a fantastic trait. It does give, to my knowledge, like, vassal opinion. Oh, there it is, right. Vassal opinion months prestige. It does last quite a while as well. 20 years for +4 vassal opinion. Again, not a huge amount, but better than nothing, right? Steward, go for Ramiro. Oh, okay, sure. Why the hell not? 15 and plus he's a vassal too. Let's get you collecting taxes. Or do we want to oversee construction since he's got 1,000 gold kicking around? That seems like it would be a good investment. We've got so many things to clear off at the top bar. Let's deal with that first. And again, this dude, I'm kind of happy just to let him die at this stage. If he were to drop down dead now, things would be great, because obviously he's well on the path to sainthood. The Pope, to my knowledge, and all popes from now on are going to love us, because, you know, Paragon, Crusader, all of that crap. Opinion of 2, look at this. Crusader, Paragon, Zealous, Temperate, and Charitable gives 50 straight off the bat, so that's 50 opinion. State Diplomacy given another 11, so that's going to give him at least 61. Our son, I believe, has better diplomacy than us. He does, and plus they'll inherit some artifacts, so his State Diplomacy will be even higher. So obviously, I assume it's the Pope's... Maybe it's the Pope's opinion of the next character, rather than your current character, because your current character would be dead, so state diplomacy and that stuff wouldn't come into account. Doesn't matter too much. Plus, we've also got, you know, some other permanent things there. Celibate, Chase, those things are never going to change. Blood of La Baguette. Basically, what I'm saying is we're always going to be at least in the 70s, 80s with the Pope, if not hundreds, pretty much permanently. Cardinal is going to take over, same thing again. Domain too big, but he won't care when he's Pope about that type of thing. Vague promises. Let's just keep the round together. So what do we want to go for next, then? Okay, independence seems a bit pointless. Sure, we can try and become a formidable fighter because there is a chance of gaining... So, like I said, different bloodlines. Or becoming a saint gives you access to 5 different bloodlines. One of which is like a warrior bloodline, which you can get if you're, you know, good warrior, high marshal, of which we are both. Crusader as well. I believe Martyr to some extent can also influence that, but, you know, that if that happens, that happens. It's not a big deal. After some effort, I've managed to arrange a meeting between Duke Richard II of Anjou and Elodie to discuss faction business. Sure, whatever. A couple of things I need. Spending money on baubles, lose 41 gold, but general opinion +5. Why not? Everybody already loves us no matter what anyway, and we're going to fight in the tournament. Absolutely. I think we've got this in the bag. 122 personal combat. Let's do it, my dude. Fight in the tournament. One moment you're shivering, next you're sweating, and overall you feel awful. Gain the trait fever. We may die. Lose a trait fever. We're fine. It was some pre-tournament sweat. The classic. The grand tournament begins. I will prepare for battle. This seems like a pretty good way to... Oh. In the recent melee, the toughness I habitually show has been proven to be misguided. We've actually become worse. We've become a misguided warrior. Oh, God. That's actually pretty terrible. That's really, really bad. I didn't realize tournaments had a chance of debuffing you to some extent. Crazy. So this lady is a famous beauty. Diplomacy +2, fertility +10%. I mean, I don't know why being named that would work. An honourable 3rd place. Good, but not quite good enough. Honestly, that's fine. I assume there was a lot of contestants, you know, this being France. Good, but not quite good enough. Gain 50 gold, 200 prestige. That's still very good. We're beaten by this dude, who undoubtedly has, yep, far lower melee, far lower personal combat. Most valiant performance. I suppose there is quite a large... And again, another dude with a lower melee and personal combat beat us as well, and he's club-footed. They both had duelists, though, so maybe that has a big influence on it. Anyway, he truly deserves it. Sure, why the hell not? Retinue size +250. I'm in. I think it's about time. Oh, I've succeeded. We're still the Chancellor, don't forget, of the Queen of France. Stays on her good side. Plus, we're a good diplomat, so it helps keep the vassals in favour of the crown, too. There's no reason not to do this. Right, that's fine. So let's see. We are overseeing construction in Paris. Man, is our build time really that bad, huh? The fact that we can't build things instantly is making me think that we have crappy build time. And as agitate, finish on the 18th of December, so it's actually going to finish only in a few months. That's not too terrible. 9 months build time is pretty good. What do we want to go for? Ideally, a better steward by a very small amount. We don't need a huge one, but Isis? What if we invite the great goddess Isis? Maybe not. Join call preferably. Let's see what we've got. 28. Oh my god. Midas touched, trained diplomat, formidable fighter, shrewd. This might be one of the best characters I've ever seen. Look at this guy. Absolutely. Yefimi, Tiyun of Bukova. I believe he is a Russian man, just based on that word there. Welcome aboard. If not, we've got a Welsh backup who's got 25 as well. Man, these guys are insane. Fortunately, we're going to piss off our vassal. Oh, he loves us anyway. I'm sure he'll forgive us. Right, obviously construction minus 70% build time. How's that looking? That's a lot better. There we go. Good work, team. Right, so can we upgrade that a couple of times, or is it just a single... What's it called? Let me see if I can find it. Training ground? No. Maybe it's still where it was. Yeah, there we are. Small garrison. We can build the next level. So there's 6 levels to this one. Okay, let's build the next level then. Go the next one after that as well. Oh, nice. Okay, so we need a fortress for the next one, which is going to be a very, very long time. That's 6 improved keep, 6 construction, noble customs, and siege equipment. That's a long time before we're going to get that type of tech. But of course, when we're king, things might be a little bit different. I'm just going to build whatever we can. Oh my god, that cost me so much money. Wow. Can we at least get a retinue? Hey, 3.1k for a duke is very, very impressive. Of course, we've got knights. We've got access to knights as the French, or as the, I guess, a Frankish. Are we Frankish? French? We're Latin now. Interesting. We're no longer Germanic. We're Latin. It's fine. I guess it's just a shared unit between both of those cultures. So those are very, very powerful, of course. Cavalry is just, without a shadow of a doubt, the best one. Light cavalry still might be better, though. Well, light cavalry, I should say, I've said this many times before, the average stats of light cavalry is better than heavy cavalry. So in theory, it's better overall. But the bonuses you get from this might just cancel it out. You have to also take into account the actual amount of troops you get in this. You're getting 150, 100, 250 troops. You're getting 250 troops from each retinue. What cap usage does that have? 800 versus 600. Man, you know what? The actual cavalry retinue might be better. We won't worry about it too much, because that's something for the long term anyway. Right, we need a new ambition, it turns out, because we can't become a formidable fighter anymore, because we're a crap idiot. Province culture. Relevant, I think. Build a war chest might be good. If we're ruling a duchy, it's 500 gold. So we've got to build up 500 gold. We've had that a lot. It also gives, for 5 years, 10% extra tax. It's not very good, but it's better than... Sure, why not? Blessings upon thee, conversus truth. Bringing the truth faith, we ask you to build a new church. Dude, he's built at least a dozen churches. Like, genuinely, that's how we got our bloodline, by building 10 churches. I'm not doing it anymore. No. Jihad for Al-Iraq. What? Where is Al-Iraq? Or is that a silly question? Who's this dude? So we've got... okay, Saeed. Oh. Is it Shia versus... yeah, I'm not going to read that. Concerned about the Kingdom of Al-Iraq, most of whom... Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, heretical... Blah, 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 blah. So this is the Persian Empire. Right, so we've got a division in the sort of Muslim world there. Doesn't matter too much, besides the fact they do control Jerusalem right now. So this will probably pique the Pope's interest, let's put it that way. What is that? Giant. Oh, so that counts as a negative in this, because obviously of the complications that come with gigantism. Right, okay, fair enough. Weak knees. The peasants of Yeparen are quite far apart and spread out. Your spymaster Yude suggested a provincial messenger system. No. Why is that our... so that is our... Paris is still our crown focus, right? Okay, well, that's not very good at all. I'm not too interested in that. So we can extort subjects. Not going to happen. We can also donate 300 to the Templars. Yeah, no, I think we're not going to be doing that one either. I would like to potentially fulfill this ambition. Archambaud, Bishop of Lens, welcome. You sound like a trustworthy fella. I'm going to have you keep improving relations with the Pope. It's kind of pointless. Genuinely, cultural tech or hunt apostates would be better, but I want to make sure, you know, I'm playing it as safe as possible to try and get this bloodline. There we go. Right on cue, the faithful prepare for war. A messenger approached us with a letter from the Vatican from the Vicar of Christ himself. He's asking us to prepare our men to fight against the... Do you think the Pope could get away with 2019 and call himself the Vicar of Christ? I guess so. I mean, if anyone's allowed to say it, you'd assume it'd be the Pope, right? He sort of has authority on these things. Of course. My men are ready to Jerusalem. So apparently if we hover over this, it will say... There we go. So we've got 627 days. One of you pointed out that if I hover over this, it will tell me when we're about to go off. Levy size plus 10%. Why not? War chest is done. Incredible news. Right, so what else can we have then? Win a holy war, I guess. Does a crusade count as a holy war? I mean, by definition, yes, literally. But whether or not it counts for game mechanics or whether they mean the small holy war, like the ducal holy war. I mean, all of these are pointless. Become King of France. Well, that's going to happen next. Characters, pointless. Change province culture, pointless. Gain independence, pointless. Pledge peace to my vassals. Not going to happen because we're going to be dead by the time that actually fulfills. Win a holy war. I guess win a holy war is the most relevant one right now, so we're going to stick with that one. My vassal, Count Valoran of St. Paul, has requested a low-rank vassal. Should they serve him, though? That's a real question. They should. Honestly, I honestly don't mind. To be fair, though, we might as well keep the vassal, because he's just going to give us the piety and taxes bypassing this dude. So impress him with vague promises. It's not like we're any close to our vassal limit at all, is it? So we might as well keep it. Right, how long until this war fires? Almost 2 years. So let's chill out for a while, put our feet up, rest, pray, do whatever you have to do. Some pre-crusade preparations. We'll become celibate. The word of my pledged chastity has reached the Pope, who has sent a courier with a letter of approval. I should become celibate. We already are. So I don't know what the fucking deal with that is. Is it the same? It's exactly the same. Dedicate a mass... Sure, fine. And we'll seclude ourselves from prayer and meditation. That seems like a pretty good pre-crusade. Pope loves us. Regency has ended. We're back. 100 more piety. My god. 10,000 prestige and 8,800 piety with one single duke. I say single duke. Oh man, we've also apparently grabbed a province here, have we? That's nice. Oh, you know what? We went to war against... Did we not grab that while it was independent or something? Oh, she must have gone to war for it and gave it to us. The queen. Oh, okay. I mean, obviously it's going to stay within her family anyway. Her son. Not a dynasty, but a family. Going to war with England might be a good shout next. 8,000. We've got more men than the whole of England. Northern France is... That's insane. I mean, we're mostly Belgium at this stage, to be honest. But, hey, that's pretty impressive. One thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard I try, but I always tend to forget that we haven't built a bloody hospital because of this interface. I just completely ignore it because I forget it's there. And it's just reminded me by the fact that we have, you know, tuberculosis in Paris. So this is a great investment, something I should have done a very, very long time ago. So let's get this set up. A week before the tournament was a stressful one. Stands for the spectators had to be... Oh, we're holding another tournament, are we? For fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Prosperity, good. A great event. The wine must flow afterwards. This boy approves of us getting drunk, apparently. Of course, I won't win anything. Gain the trait, cynical. No, we'll go for a great event, sure. And let's actually upgrade our hospital. Oh, we don't have the money for it. 525? Are you nuts? Leper colony would have the most... well, yeah, I mean, the leper colony is better in terms of disease resistance per gold. But I'm going to go for this one anyway to give us sort of a bit of future-proofing there. Nice. How long till this crusade is off, my dude? Another year, roughly. Right, so hopefully in that stage we can build up some more of this as well. Because I keep overlooking this one. Oh. Badness. Sword in my hand feels heavier and heavier each year. Maybe we shouldn't go on this crusade. What's our personal combat? Only 82 now. He's slipping it. It's old age. It's catching up with him. My beneficiary. Right, so we could give it to a member of House Karling. And I think, honestly, we probably should. My daughter Maginot. Has she had any children? Or will that be an absolute waste of time? She's had a bastard son, so that's pointless. Bourgeois? That's not a bad one. Oh, sorry, Bourgeoisie. I forgot I pluralized it there. She's an incredibly good character. I want Bourgeoisie Karling to be... Nothing is more perfect. Bourgeoisie Karling. Firstly, at face value, fantastic name. Secondly, the name alone. I mean, just the actual definition. Being the Queen of Jerusalem. Everything just adds up so perfectly. Absolutely. Bourgeoisie Karling. Welcome aboard. This dude, horrifying. Should absolutely... The page of our Lord. Which page is that? The scary page. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyway, such a thrill. I envy... Oh, he envies bravery. Right, well, I mean, that's pretty understandable. Why wouldn't you envy this? I mean, look at him. We're going back into hiding again. Sorry, team. I'm scared. Gonna come back out with some more piety. Can we break 10k piety? I mean, yes, because we pledged this crusade. And obviously, when the crusade goes through and we win... Oh, God, what's this? French war to make... Who? Navarro a tributary state. Oh... Okay, I mean, she's got it in her hand, so we won't bother with that one. We obviously want to go for the crusade. I've come to the point where even loud noises upset me. I spend most of my days... Okay, so, start dieting and gain some weight. Options available because you have diligent trait, so we can put ourselves on a hard diet. We're going to work hard to get back into shape, get the trait stressed, still malnourished. That's bad. We could be dead soon. Oh, nice. That's a really, really good timing for a new Carolingian blood warrior to turn up there. Fantastic. Become friends with Sister Emily. Hello, you have fairly scary eyes. You look certainly uncanny valley. I think she's a robot, is what I'm getting at. Must find a court physician. Oh, shit. Au contraire. My son. He's got consumption. I didn't even realize we didn't have a court physician. Right, okay, we need to deal with that very, very quickly then. 23. Absolutely. Cure my son, please. Like, right now. It's a shame you can't, like, right-click a family member who's ill and say, you know, seek treatment. Okay, he already has mild illness. We're fine. Oh, mild illness? Well, that's not treatment at all. Teach him a virtue. Forgot about that. What happened? What did I teach him? Oh shit, chaste? Well, that's horrible. We'll try and get rid of that one. In fact, to be honest, chaste isn't that bad. As it says there, extramarital affairs. Gives learning, gives piety, church opinion. That's not bad. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. Alright, do we want this boy to become our new court physician? I mean, he's very good, isn't he? He's very, very good. Now, honestly, the bishop is only, like, 5 points worse off. Hey, here we go. Roy Toot the Carpenter has accepted a court to answer from the Pope due to not having any other choice. That's funny. Okay, Crusade for Jerusalem. Dave's fault. Right, okay, here we go, team. Recipient, yep, yeah, that's fine. Everything is good. Defender war contribution, nothing. We are apparently fourth. Oh, somebody's already apparently fighting the Crusade. Already got some troops over there, have they? Apparently so. I want to win this. I really would love for Bourgeois Karling to get... I mean, why am I raising boats? It'd be easy to friggin' walk. How many boats have we got? 148. You know, that's almost enough for all of our dudes. And we do have access to, obviously, many, many ports. I keep thinking we're more inland than we actually are. Sure, let's take some boats over there and try and snipe the competition. Get some big battle war score going on. We might be able to do this. Right. Boats. Merge the boats. Fill up the boats. We're leaving behind... Oh my god, we can take everyone. Wait, what? How does that work? We've only got 148 boats. We can fit 115,650 men. Have they changed the amount of men you can put on per boat? Okay, hang on a second then. Let's test this out. Split. They absolutely have. How many men can I was going to say Gary's Cali. That's not right. Galley's carry now then. Let's move those out to sea. Well, just wait there. Can we get... Okay, we can't get on that one. Maybe it's like 20 men per boat rather than 10. Or 200 men per boat rather than... Well, that's fine. Okay, get rid of these. That's more or less perfect if that is the case. So we'll take these boys. Well, that's awesome. That means we can actually just go straight to... Oh my god, his helmet. It means we can just go straight to Jerusalem and sort of... Oh, I'd love to lead the troops. I feel like it's a very saintly thing to do, especially if we died in battle. You know, get that martyrdom. Means to resign from a council. I'm going to do it. Honestly, goodbye. Can you lift excommunication on my wife, by the way? Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm basically a living saint asking for this at this stage. Right, you on the center. I feel like we should be on the center. Honestly, Duke 2, again, if he dies in battle, that's like the best way to die, right, for the Christian faith. Let's go for it, my friends. Onwards to Jerusalem. Blessings upon you and your house. I would gladly lift the excommunication of her and allow her back into the church. Much appreciated, Pope. Thank you very much. The white stag added to their treasury, like a whole deer? What is that? I don't like a crappy helmet now. It was a book. We should probably equip one of our military books instead then, so get rid of that one. Let's go for On Feudal Warfare, Martial +1, and obviously 10% to damage and defense, which is fairly nice. Where are we right now then? Going past Al-Andalus there, Mallorca and Majorca. Mallorca and Menorca? I forget what it is. It doesn't matter too much. Sicily. Right, we're here. Hello. Welcome. We're here to join. What's the war score looking like right now then, team? 2%. Fantastic. Right. Okay, I think we, rather than getting involved in all this minutiae with the battles, go straight for Jerusalem. Where is it? Where is... it's this one, right? Jerusalem? Where is... Hebron? I actually don't know what I'm looking for. I thought it was around here. It's definitely not penis. What am I looking for? What is the... Am I fucking blind? Excuse me, sir. I need to... Where is... It's somewhere around here. I'm going to look this up. Right, it is that one then. Salima. This is Jerusalem. Castro David. Yeah. It's Ramla, Bethlehem. Okay, yeah, no, this is actually it. Alright, sure. We're going to go for that one then, because I feel like if you want a crusade to Jerusalem, taking Jerusalem probably going to get you 1 or 2 points, huh? So let's head over. This is for my daughter. So, you know, we've got to focus on everything here. Now, I'm going to build a fort. Because forts are very good, and actually, well, they're okay, I guess. Can we actually upgrade that fort? We absolutely can. Fantastic. Wait, what? You can get troops from them? Are they permanent? That seems odd. Let's upgrade it. Is there much point upgrading it? I feel like by the time it's built, it's going to take a few years before it's finished. Disney Regent, sure, whatever. Can we actually oversee construction there? No, of course we can't. That would be ridiculous. Sure. I mean, we can try it. Lose the trait Zealous. Oh, God, don't do that. That's exactly what we need to get into heaven. Right, we're back on the front line, team. Here we go. Jerusalem is going to melt under the power of our men. We're taking it for ourselves. That's got to give us, like, the most war score, right? Get into a couple of battles here and there. Cannot join us even though I wanted to. Sorry, my friend. We're busy. A local merchant caravan appears to me. One of the peddlers flashed me a huge grin asking me I want to take a look at his wares. Die, infidels! Gain the trait cruel. We gain gold. Lose 50 piety. Thank you, but I'll be on my way. 300 gold. Adds bejeweled dagger. Do we want that? I mean, we don't have a ceremonial weapon, though, do we? 300 gold, though, my dude. Fine. Whatever. Is it good? It's alright. It's not fantastic, but we'll take it. During my mission to Rome has been a success. Excellent. Good, good, good. Right, we've got some... Can you guys piss off and stop taking up all the supply in Jerusalem, please? This guy wants to become my friend. Okay, sure. Why the hell not? We're going to become friends with Jarl Bo of Holland, which is somewhere, to my knowledge, in Sweden. Thank you, my friend. Right. Making friends on our crusade. Jerusalem has fallen. We've done it. I assume we're not even in probably the top 10 here. How do we check? Is this one? Yeah, we are right the way down there. 2%. Oh my god, look at the dude at the top. 132,000 contribution. It's just the battles. Maybe sieging is not a good plan for future reference. Right, let's just salt all these down and see if we can't grab at least something. Clamp the leader in irons, 91% war score. Fantastic. We're not going to be able to get enough war score now to win, by the way. But it is worth trying to grab as much as we can. Chuck him in irons. Can't assault this one down. Come on, we've got to be in the top 10 now, surely. Or at least in the top 5, please. What have we got? No, we are not even in the top 10. The Pope has done more than us. Well, that's kind of understandable, seeing as it's friggin' religion that we're fighting for. I mean, sorry, of course. We're also, you know, destined to be a saint. We want a holy wall. There we go. Look at that. 12,000 prestige, 10,000 piety, 3,000 gold. Victorious Crusaders. God has granted Conte Auxilio of Sicilia victory in the crusade for Jerusalem. King Bishop Almeric, the page of our Lord. Of all the men to give that to, a guy who is stressed, lunatic, craven, shy, trusting, ambitious. These don't seem right. Crusader King, there he is, and that gives him a bloodline, doesn't it? What a shame that he is an unfruitful bishop. So how does that work then? Oh, so his daughter gets it, so it just stays as... I thought it would stay as a theocracy, but no, it actually does stay as... Oh, interesting. That's cool. Cheaper Crusader states. Pointless for us to try and grab that bloodline, you know, through some marriage, but hey, fairly good nonetheless. Good work. Deus Vult and all that. Right, can we die now? Home sweet home. So, honestly, if this dude doesn't become a saint, I have no idea what else we need to do. Like I said, Paragon, Crusader, we've got over 10,000 piety at this point, so it's all down to the Pope. If it doesn't work, I'm telling you the game is bugged. 2 of our vassals fabricate claims on us. Let's just chuck them in prison and ransom them back out, honestly. Thank you very much. Volkal wants to... Vol crap. Oh my god, this was the dude we revoked all of his stuff. He's ended up being a bishop? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, imprison, why? Why can't we imprison him? Oh, because he's probably a vassal of a vassal. He absolutely is. Plot, please. Yes, thank you. Much obliged. Not that, you know, we could have done much else there. We could have potentially excommunicated him, but I don't... He seems like a fairly good Christian, so I don't think the Pope would have been up for that too much. Right, okay, everything else is irrelevant here. Let's go to our prisoner and just have her quickly ransomed out for 70 gold. Do we need gold? Oh my god, this dude had 308. We're very rich. We're very rich at this point, huh? Paris, time to become an absolute powerhouse before we drop down to, you know what, the hospital, actually. So forts, then. Permanent? Let's try it. Why the fuck not? Let's try it. Seems like they've made some changes to try and make them a little more permanent. Let's get you overseeing construction. Now, the other thing I've done is also made my son, au contraire, future heir to the Karling dynasty, and obviously France itself, a diplomat, just to try and obviously help him gain the better diplomat traits there. Well, I've absolutely bankrupted the treasury building a bloody fort in Paris, so if this thing disappears, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. It would imply to me it's more permanent. I mean, why would they expect you? Because obviously, you know, you pop them up in pagan homelands, or the mechanic used to be temporary structure. You put up in pagan homelands, cancels out some of the attrition. But why the hell would you ever spend 1,000 gold on something that's going to last a couple of months at best? So fingers crossed this is permanent. Otherwise, I'm going to be very annoyed. We can also get troops out of it. Oh, that's a cool mechanic if they have, you know, made this a little more permanent. Don't do it. Don't do this, please. Rumors of exotic strangers and weird-looking ships making landfall. How long have we been playing? 99 years, and we've already got the Mongols and the Aztecs. We've barely played 3 characters. Oh my god. Well, Duke Toot the Carpenter, I hope you've built some boats, my friends, because we're probably going to have to flee Paris. Lose the trait stress, thank god. No, I want him to die. No, not thank god. Curse you, god. Oh, well, that's a one-way ticket to hell, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, we're going to throw it all the way at the end here. Visiting the monastery at which the order convenes this time, I join my fellow lay members in the dutifully performing all the tasks required of us. We can steal a fragment of the true cross. That's one of the rarest artifacts. 50% chance of getting the trait ambitious. We actually got ambitious, which is bad, because if we want to become a saint, grab it and run, bribe the abbot. Grab it and run. Grab it and run. Give me that cross, please. Oh, it's a nail of the true cross. I was going to say, I've never heard of the fragment before, so I assume it's something added by HIP. My plan went flawlessly. Not a single soul saw or heard me during the night, and was not here at daybreak. The theft was discovered. Nobody suspects it. It was I. Adds the nail. So what are we missing now in terms of... Oh, you approved it. By the way, we're also voting for equality, you know. Women have rights. Sorry? Nail the true cross. Diplomacy +2. Is that going to ruin our sainthood? Maybe. We did steal literally a nail of the true cross there. We've got some pretty cool stuff, though. Holy Preppers, Bones of St. Peter, the Seamless Robes of Jesus, Nail of the True Cross. So if I'm not mistaken, the only 2 artifacts we're really missing now are the Crown of Thorns, which I think is somewhere in Greece still. Obviously, it was the Basilius that had it, but this is all now a mess. And what's the other big one? The Ark of the Covenant. Right, so that was obviously the one we looked for last time, but it was way out of Diplo range. But since then, I assume everything's been a bit fucked up. Oh my god, if the big guy has it, we can definitely... What's he got? Tongue of a Famous Holy Man. Shit. I was going to say, if he had it, obviously he stretches it all the way up here, so he's definitely within Diplo range. Who have we got? Ark of the... No. God. Shit. Where's he? Oh, he's there? Oh, he's got like a weird duchy, though. Look at that. He's Damot. God, fuck. Well, look, it's getting closer to us, so one day we might be able to grab it. What about, like, the Crown of Thorns, then? We'll forget about the Ark of the Covenant for a bit. Crown of Thorns. Nothing. So, one of you said that if I put it in quotation marks. I'm pressing the quotation marks button. It's really not working. Maybe went that one. No? No, it definitely does not work. Okay. Just Thorns? Reset all? Nothing. Oh, there we go. Right. One of you pointed out this, I did this last time, is that if you scroll down to the bottom, it doesn't actually come back. Right, so this guy, he is definitely within Diplo range, a Duke of Greece. Crown of Thorns is the last Jesus artifact we need before we can combine all 5 and win the duel instantly, you know? So let's go steal artifact. Let's go steal Crown of Thorns. And then all we've got left to go for is the Ark of the Covenant, and we've got every incredibly powerful Christian artifact. To my knowledge, if there are any others... No, you know what else we need? We need a bloody Spear of... I want to say the Spear of Longinus, but I don't think that's it, is it? Whatever it was that stabbed Jesus in the side to see if he was still dead, but I can't for the life of me remember its bloody name right now. Who would be your accomplice? That's a great question. Who is going to be our accomplice? What have we got? We're still Marshal-based, aren't we, really? Fine, we'll take our Marshal. We'll go full Marshal build, because that's not failed us yet. We stole the Seamless Robes of Jesus with that, and we stole something else with that, so Holy Preppers. So this seems like a good idea. 70%, 90% chance, because we are the world's best diplomat. Let me in. I'm here to inspect your artifacts. Rush them before they raise the alarm. This is where Marshal is really going to come into play. 2 board guards. We can take them out. Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Shit. Fuck. Shit. No. No. Nobody expects the Aztec Inquisition. Oh, come on. So they've got like a few places they can land. They can land in Spain, they can land in Morocco, they can land on the Canaries, they can land on Ireland, they can rarely land in Iceland, or they can land in France. Basically, there's a few set points on this western coast. This time they've landed in Bordeaux, which is actually a place they've landed in the previous series, I believe. In the last base game CK2 series, or close to base game CK2, the Holy Fury. What? Oh my god. Do we have enough troops for this? I think with some clever management, I can beat them. And I'm not even kidding you. I think we can do this. I think we've got so much money. This is his sainthood. This is how the man ascends. Right now, he's just the world's best Christian, but he could go beyond that. Defend our shores from foreign invaders, from eagle men and tiger men. No, jaguar warriors, wasn't it? Aztecs. Weren't many tigers in South America, to my knowledge. We can do it. And my god, we will do it. Firstly, obviously, we can't finish. We've got to come home from Greece first. Carrying the Crown of Thorns. Jesus, take the wheel. Literally. That went better than I thought. Put that on your head, my friend. Because you need to be... Oh, it just sits in his... I suppose you probably wouldn't want to wear that, would you? It's probably not particularly comfortable. Thank you all for watching. Next episode, I think we know what we're going to do. In fact, I don't think we have a choice in what we're going to do. 100,000 Aztecs have landed on our shores. We may get unlucky and the other 100,000 might land in Brittany. If they do, we're super screwed. But hopefully they'll go piss off to the UK or Ireland or Iceland or something like that, and we'll just have to deal with these guys. I think we can do it. I genuinely believe it's going to be one of my biggest challenges in the CK2, but it's doable. It is doable, but I'll talk more about tactics and things next episode, you know, when I've had time to play it through 3 or 4 times off camera, so I sort of know what I've got to do. That's a joke. I'm not going to do that. And let's give a big shout out to all of the insane top tier level patrons for making this Aztec laden series possible in the first place. A big shout out to Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Haydog Sidini, Tim Bragg, Laurus, Crosis, Vacuous Bacchus, Josh Lundeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Mora, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Pelvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Conspired C, Jimbo, Orcswolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terrier 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support, the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for helping this mess occur. Oh god, I'm scared. And, speaking of people who are going to back us up, you guys are going on the Vanguard, by the way. That's right, I'm talking to you, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Icy the Great, Jack Allen, Wolfie, James Barnes, Betimus Max, Panther Poe, Gabriel Vanders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Euron DeBreeze, Haji Demar, Alpha Scuff, Don 27, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, Sir Death, Asra, Nick Will, Wade, Hancock, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, The Insane Pickle, and in person, John Holiday. Get your helmets on, because we're going to the front lines.